The Biden administration can pretend that we're not in a recession and we're not dealing with record high inflation rates, but guess what? The average American on the streets of this country have a very different story. So I am back again in the inner cities to figure out how Americans are faring in Joe Biden's economy. Let's go find out. Joe Biden keeps tweeting out things like this, how the gas prices are lowering, that, we're not really in a recession. How are you actually feeling under Joe Biden? Do you think he's doing a good job economically?
No, he's not doing a good job, and we are going through a recession right now. You have to actually be out here to actually see the results of what's going on in this recession. And trust me, it is a recession because it is hard for us right now.
So what would you say to Joe Biden, who says we're not really in a recession?
You need to do your homework.
Yeah.
It's real bad out here. But like I say, the strong people surviving, and this is what you make of it. So you have to actually be out here. It's easy to say it from the comfort of where you at right now. You don't have to go through what we're going through. So it's easy to say that.
Are you happy with Joe Biden as president?
No, I'm not.
No? Do you think he's doing a good job, bad job?
He sucked. He ain't doing shit.
Get Joe Biden out of office?
Get him out. Get his ass out. Get him out, coach.
We should have left Trump where he was. America was much better when Trump was in office. Biden came in at the right time because people didn't like who was in charge. They didn't like what he was saying. But the economy was flowing. We had jobs. Pull up at the gas pump right now. And this is gas that's coming down. So where was it at? How did it get there? And while we're going through what we're going through, you're going to send, 40 to 80 billion, not million, overseas. So you're funding something else up under our nose that we don't know about.
What do you think about the Biden administration redefining the term recession?
That doesn't sound like a recession to me.
We are in a recession right now, but the entire media is saying, well, technically we're not in a recession. Historically, this is exactly what a recession would be categorized as.
No, this is the worst recession we've been in. To be honest, we've never had a recession where gas, housing, you name it. At one time, even when people's houses were going into foreclosure, those people that lost their homes could at least still go into a grocery store and buy a regular price item. Now you got houses that are out of control, cars out of control, gas out of control, food out of control. This is an out of control world, man.
You said about the rising food prices. See, it's like this. I'm a bigger dude, so I be needing the food, and it's like with it rising up, it's kind of hard for me to do it. And then, so it's kind of different. And then the rising gas prices, I ain't got a car. So my mama the one with the car, and she be saying the gas be too high.
I'm the one with the car, and there's no way gas should be this high. Okay, first of all, minimum wage, it's way back in the 1960s. They honestly need to reevaluate that because there's no way you can get paid $10 and live even comfortably in this economy. It's bullcrap. I definitely would, I am a female, so yes, I'm aware of what Trump has done in the past, but as far as running a country, he did better than Biden.
It don't make any sense that we have to pay that much for our food like that, and it's just crazy.
So technically we're in a recession, but Joe Biden and his administration say we're not. What do you think about that?
He crazy too.
Yeah?
Yes.
Do you think that he's doing a good job or a bad job as president?
Bad job. He making it worse. Hell, we could have kept Donald Trump for this shit. Sorry.
How are the gas and food prices affecting you? Are you guys doing okay?
Oh no, they're way too expensive.
Way too expensive?
Yeah, especially when you gotta get them ready for school and then worry about gas, and no, it's too expensive.
I'm doing pretty good, man, but I'd appreciate a decrease in the prices, Things get back to normal. Pretty outrageous right now.
We're struggling. We're struggling right now. I'm gonna say that.
I definitely feel what everybody else is feeling. The rising prices I think it's hitting everybody hard. It's a struggle right now. I was not in this position 2 years ago. The food prices are a little higher, gas, even rent prices have increased. So it's definitely a major difference from 2 years ago.
What do you think about when Joe Biden tweets stuff out like this, 50 days of declining gas prices are falling at an exponential rate, we're doing such a great job. What do you think about when he tweets stuff like that?
Well, if you look at this paper, it says $3.99 or less a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
That's only 1 cent from $4.
And also, wasn't gas under Donald Trump like $1 to $2 a gallon?
Yes. And I drive a Mercedes Benz. I take premium.
You know he's not tweeting. First off, you know he's not tweeting. We know that. Now, we know Trump is tweeting. He got kicked out from tweeting. Biden's not tweeting, so.
What is Biden doing?
I don't really know. What is he doing?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking Americans. 50 days of declining gas prices, 50% of gas stations selling at $3.99 or less a gallon.
Well, this is a setup. You
Right.
raise the prices up because you know the defense that you're going to want to try to hold for yourself. When it's time for you to go into office, this is all he can. When it's time for him to get reelected, stuff like this is what he's trying to point out. Like, look what I brought down. No, you brought it up for it to go down because you haven't done anything else.
Some got to pay for the war. That's what it's about. It's just up the gas prices anyway.
But don't you think that we should just start pumping our own oil here in America? Joe Biden shut down a lot of our pipelines, and that's why our gas prices went up.
How did Joe? I'm trying to see how Joe shut down the pipelines when the pipelines been shut down before.
Which pipeline was shut down?
I don't know which one, but I'm thinking they were shut down before then.
They weren't.
So we just shut down the pipeline?
So when Joe Biden got in office, his first day, he signed executive orders to stop fracking on federal lands, to shut down, the Keystone Pipeline, which took away 11,000 U.S. jobs. And the reason why the gas prices are so high right now is because Joe Biden is trying to bring in like green energy policies, and that's making gas prices rise. He's shutting down our own oil pipelines here in America. He's asking Saudi Arabia and Russia to pump more oil because we don't have any right now.
But we have it, we just ain't using it.
Well, he's draining our strategic oil reserves, which are supposed to be used when we're in war, and that's why the gas prices are going down, because he's draining those.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what do you think about all that?
I like going green, but we still need to use the resources that we have, though. We should use both.
What's your message to Joe Biden? How do you feel about him as president?
No comment.
With Donald Trump, he wasn't the best president, but he actually cared about his Americans. So I just feel like his love and passion for us was stronger than Biden's,
Do you think that America, like we were doing this bad economically, or do you think under Joe Biden it's been a bit worse?
I say it's been a bit worse, to be honest. I think with Trump, everybody was doing all right financially.
Our economy right now, do you think that it is better or worse under Joe Biden?
I feel like it's worse.
Worse?
Yeah.
How so?
Because, he promised to do a lot of things once he made it into office, and once he got there, he didn't fulfill his promises, He left us, stuck out.
As far as the economy, I will say Donald Trump was better.
I mean, I feel like everything going up. Like it's not making sense to me how when Trump was here, everything was low. Like we had like $2-3 worth of gas. Like those were the prices, and now everything like $4 and $5. Then you go in a store, it don't be the same price as something you would usually pay.
You don't read.
Why is it under Donald Trump, the gas was $1, and now under Joe Biden, it reached a $5 almost national average, right?
Yeah.
Do you know why? It's because Joe Biden closed down our pipelines.
For real?
Yeah. Now that we've lived in America under Joe Biden, how are we feeling about 2024? Are we going to vote for Joe Biden again?
I don't know who I'm gonna vote for. I'll probably not even vote.
But if you could only vote for Joe Biden or Donald Trump based off of what you've seen with the two different Americas, what would you go with?
And I say I might go with Trump. I say Biden got the prices rising, and Trump, he had them at a stable thing. So I say prices wise, it was Trump having it more prosperous.
I would go with Trump because Trump was out here helping us. Everybody criticized him and said all this bad stuff about him, and I ain't someone to disagree with what they were saying, but at least he did help us. Biden gives us a bunch of dreams, words, but no actions come behind that. So that's the difference between him and Biden. He actually made moves for the lower class to be able to get by in life. Biden just giving us promises that he's unbroken.
To be honest, we're going through it, but we're going to withstand it. But it's going to actually be a lot better, and a lot of people are going to actually vote for Trump that never thought. This Oak Cliff, Texas, trust me, a lot of us will vote for him now than we did before because we went for the good guy saying the right things, but as soon as he got in office, he did everything wrong. He turned around every policy that Trump done and make us all going into where we are right now. So it's really they say, you have to go through something bad for the good to come out. We're going through the bad, but the good gonna come out.
2024, who you voting for?
Damn sure ain't gonna be Biden. He need to be gone, and we need somebody fresh. We need some fresh meat in the White House. You know, Trump, I ain't voting for him either, but we just need some fresh meat. We need somebody that's gonna stand on their word of when they say what they're gonna do. You know, I didn't like the whole point about no gate for all that fence and all that right there he was trying to do, but I don't think we would have been going through all this right here. You know, we can't get stuff in from the ships, so that's making it even worse for us. You know, it's hard to find deodorant because it's on the ship out there on the sea. Like, it don't make no sense for us to be going through this much stuff like this.
And see, with with President Donald Trump, you said you didn't really like him because of his border policy, right?
Yeah, I don't like that part. I think that he's trying to make us, you know, trying to go back in the day, but ain't nobody going backwards. We trying to go forward and come together.
But see, so Joe Biden has had more of an open border policy, and 2 million illegal immigrants have come across the border. And there's now a border crisis happening because Joe Biden has opened the border. The cartel's also making $13 billion a year under Joe Biden because of his open border policy. I mean, under Donald Trump, the cartels are making about $500 million. Under Joe Biden, they're making $13 billion.
Wow.
What do you think?
I didn't know that.
It's pretty crazy.
That is, you know. I mean, the only thing about them coming over here, the only thing I don't like is you wouldn't let the parents come, but you'll let the children come. I mean, that's like kidnapping. Like, they need their parents. They can't come over here because they don't even know Spanish. Who they gonna live with? What do you? I mean, we gonna have to survive. We gonna have to pay for them to be here.
Yeah, there's a lot of children right now that are being shipped throughout America. They're putting them on buses. They're putting them on airplanes. The Biden administration is actually funding this. So, you know, a lot of people didn't like Trump because of the wall, but the border was a little bit more secure. I was actually speaking with National Guard. They were telling me that they're finding like abandoned 7-month-old babies at the border because the cartels know that it's wide open because Joe Biden is allowing it to be.
It's crazy. I did not know that. So maybe we do need the wall, huh?
A little bit, maybe just a little bit.
Like a little bit. I mean, just don't put it up. Make some rules, like guard it. Make some rules, because I mean they need help too, because they don't have it easy over there with the cartels and stuff. So I mean I understand why they're running, but you also making it hard for us too, you know.
All right, 2024. Do we want Joe Biden to be president again?
Nah. It's gonna be for food and gas. Nah.
As a 17-year-old who is in college and high school, I'm in dual credit. If you need help, just let us know, because I'll step in. Because at this point, y'all ain't doing it right. I think we need younger people, because there's a lot of old people that's going in there and trying to make rules when in 2 years y'all could be dead anyway. No offense.
You know, for 2024, many people saying we should have younger people in office, but of course the two candidates most likely to run again for president, Joe Biden or Donald Trump. Seeing the state of America now, who would you vote for between the two?
Donald Trump, sadly. When you think about it, it's like you got two evils, but which one is going to give you a better advantage? Yeah, like which one is going to put you in a better position?
Well, let's talk about Donald Trump a little bit. What is he said that you didn't agree with?
So he has said a lot of racist remarks, most of them being against the Hispanic community.
So I am Hispanic, right? I'm actually a big Trump supporter because I followed what the media was saying regarding, you know, him saying that all Mexicans are rapists. He actually never said that. He never had kids in cages at the border. If you saw those pictures, those are actually from the Obama-Biden administration. That was their border policy. And everything that the media said that Donald Trump said about Hispanics, he didn't actually say, or they kind of like misconstrued it. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think it is possible. You know, you can only go by what you see and what you look into. And my biggest thing when it comes to him would be his sexual history. Like, you know, he's gotten very handsy, and as a female.
What about Joe Biden sniffing kids, though?
Like I said,
which one is worse, grab him by the or the kid sniffer?
Look, like I said, you got two evils. You just gotta pick. Like, you just pick which one you.
But do you think Trump was really evil, or do you think the media lied to us about him? Because I mean, look at America under Trump.
I don't think he was evil. I just think that the way he came across and the way he said a lot of things made it easier for people to spin it.
It was abrasive.
Yeah, it made it easier for people to think that he was that way.
But even with all of that, you would say like he definitely knew how to run a country better than Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Definitely.
Normally, I just kind of talk to people and let them speak, answer my questions, but today we're kind of informing people a little bit more because I realize 2024 is coming up fast and we need to get Joe Biden out of office.